Radio check, radio check. Um, hello, hello, hello. There we go. I think we're good. We're live, aren't we? Yep. Okay. Hi, Depian. How are you all doing today? Good morning, good early morning, and welcome everyone to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel again. Yeah, so today is the Australian Grand Prix. I still haven't killed myself, so that is good. And yeah, today is finally the race. Good morning, good early morning for me. It's still technically it could still technically be good night. I mean, it's not even 2 a.m. So how are you feeling, mate? I'm okay, I guess. Let's see what can be done today. Good afternoon from the Philippines. There we go. Yeah, people from all over the world once again. Um, guys, I'm gonna ask you today, especially to like the stream if you haven't already, since we had to do a whole new other stream and view counts are well, yeah, the viewer count is much lower than it usually is, so that it can reach a bigger audience. So if you can, please like the stream. It really does help us out a ton. Yeah, sorry about the delay. I was having some more audio issues. And yeah, you need some coffee. I need some water now. And I think I may need a pill before the race starts. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's yeah, for the acid, you know, the gastric acid. Had dinner at like 7 p.m. and then went to sleep, and it didn't sit right. So but yeah, so yesterday we got qualifying and it was a stressful day. Um and I'm honestly worried for if there's a guy that I'm worried for, it's Carlos Sainz, to be honest. That car is very fast, but it's very fast on the corners. It's not as fast on a straight line. And to pass drivers and get to the front, you need to be fast on a straight line. So there's an advantage for Fernando there on when it comes to that to making up positions. So let's see what can be done. Yeah, so I'm still a bit upset from yesterday, to be honest. Pepto Bismol, yeah, pretty much. It's the same. It's just a pill that I drink. It's that, and yeah, might just go get it now. Before we get started. So yeah, it's just gonna be a minute. And I'll be right back. 1 minute, guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's gonna be a super interesting race, this one, the Australian Grand Prix. The last time we were here was in 2019. And to give you guys some context, that was when Robert Kubica made his re-debut. That was when Carlos Sainz had just joined McLaren. That was when Daniel Ricciardo was doing his first race for not Red Bull. So yeah, it was a big year, and it was a long time ago, 3 years ago now, which is sounds insane, and it is insane. 3 years ago, it's wow. I want to Rick at the podium today, please. Yeah. Well, where is he starting? I mean, I couldn't. Yeah, since the accident, I just completely erased yesterday's qualifying from my mind. Oh, P4 for Lando. And Daniel is starting 102 Mercedes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that could be a possibility if you can get it together. Thing is, yeah, sure. I mean, I could definitely see it. Because Fernando Alonso is probably gonna get punted off, or is gonna get a DNF from P4 with 8 laps to go. I'm calling it. So yeah, that wouldn't be surprising. Hammy breaking the rules. Why breaking the rules? 2019 F1 was a big meme for the internet. Yeah, second season of Drive to Survive. It was the whole Renault, Honda, Red Bull thing. It was a big year, definitely. First lap crash is possible, yeah, fully. More so with a lot of drivers from behind eager to get in front. It's a very competitive top 10, this one. And yeah, it is definitely going to be something else to start. I wouldn't be surprised to see one or two cars flying off into turn one. Luis, podium, please. Yeah, this is a very big chance. I mean, he outqualified Russell barely yesterday, but he's starting in front, so and it's a pretty decent position, let's say. So it's if there's a problem in front with any of the guys, it could, yeah. I mean, there is well, only 3 faster cars in front, seeing as Carlos is starting from the back. I hope Magnussen gets the podium. I mean, that's not gonna happen. Let me just sign off on that. Magnussen is starting from P17, is it not? Yeah, it's pretty impossible. But yeah, I mean, it's technically it is statistically possible. Everyone could DNF. Latifi will crash again. Do you think Latifi will crash again? I think not. I think that's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna be it, at least for this weekend. Supermax is at the Australian Grand Prix circuit, is he not? There you go. I want a Fernando podium. Who wouldn't? I like Guan Yu, says Jennifer. Yeah, I like Guan Yu too. Let's hope he has a good weekend today. Feels odd having to watch the race at daytime here. It's usually at night. Well, welcome to the world, dude. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel having to watch a race after lunch. It's super weird, but sometimes it's just the thing that happens mostly with the American races. Races in 5 minutes, yeah, races in 5 minutes. Yeah, low key don't like daytime F1. Well, it's what you're used to. So I usually, well, I really like watching the races in the morning. But for example, the Japanese Grand Prix, it's literally a 12-hour difference with my time zone. So it's a big contrast. I mean, it's at 9 a.m. there. No, sorry. Um, I don't really remember, but it's a 12-hour difference. When does the Japanese Grand Prix start? Does anyone know? Problem for Alonso's engine, really? Again? No. Yeah, blew my nose, definitely. No, don't tell me that. No. Okay, so Alonso starting on the hard compound tires, just found out. So by the way, Alonso's hands are bandaged today after his crash yesterday when a hydraulic failure left him with no power steering, and he had to hold onto the wheel until impact. He says he will be okay in the race, but it's more a precautionary thing more than anything else. So that is good to know. So right now we have the C5, the C3, and the C2 compound. Expect no one to use the C5 compound for this race unless it is to get the fastest lap at the very end, because it's a very big performance difference and when it comes to wear. So from P20 we'll have Alex Albon alongside Lance Stroll. Nicky Latifi will be starting on P18 alongside Sebastian Vettel. Then the two Hasses of Magnussen and Schumacher on P16 and P15. P14 will be for Zhou Wan Yu next to Yuki Tsunoda on P13. Valtteri Bottas will be starting on P12 next to Pierre Gasly on P11. Fernando Alonso, with no time being set in qualifying, will be on P10 with Carlos Sainz alongside. Esteban Ocon will be right in front of his teammate on P8 with Daniel Ricciardo on P7. P6 for George Russell alongside the other Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton on P5. Then we have on P4 Lando Norris next to Sergio Perez on the second row. Then on the front row, the grid, Max Verstappen alongside Charles Leclerc, who takes his second pole or third pole here in qualifying in this season. So did Latifi crash yet? Not yet, no. 1 a.m. here. Well, it's 2 a.m. here, so it's pretty similar, or times are pretty similar. Where are you from? Any predictions? Yes, I already said Alonso DNFs with 8 laps to go from P4. Another prediction is gonna be Carlos Sainz struggles to make up the places up in front. I think there's going to be an important performance gap between the two Alpines as well, and I think the Mercedes will struggle to keep their places on account of them being slow on the straights. So those are my predictions for today. Thoughts on Max's ban move? I think it's a stupid rule. I mean, as long as he doesn't overtake anyone, let him do whatever the fuck he wants. It's fine. Yeah, apparently they didn't think the same. So 10 p.m. here, Seattle. Oh, well, that is a pretty comfortable time to watch the race, Jennifer. Yeah, I envy you. I envy you. Max is on softs. No, Max is on mediums. Managing to keep my eyes open. And we are off for the formation lap now. 7 a.m. in South Africa, 1 p.m. in the Philippines, 12 a.m. here, 2:30 p.m., 7 a.m. here, pretty chill. Oh yeah, Europe is having a pretty chill race today. So the predicted strategies are a one stop from mediums to hards at around lap 17 to 27, and then a two stop at around lap oh, okay, the graph just went out, but around lap 12, and the other one was around lap 30 something perhaps. So yeah, so the one stop is going to be the preferred strategy with a two stop optional. 10 p.m. in California, that you cannot complain. I hope the front two rows crash and Lewis on the podium. That's some wishful thinking for sure, Jennifer. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. in most of Europe. Oh, there we go. We just saw someone with a Pixel 6 on the grandstands there. Best phone. It's 1 p.m., but I feel so hungry. Well, welcome to the club. I always feel hungry during the races. Yeah, 1 p.m. is time for being hungry. It's lunchtime, 1 p.m. Eight a.m. Yep. Guys, remember to like the stream. Oh yeah, definitely, guys. Remember to like the stream. Like yesterday, today I can speak a little bit louder. Seeing as I'm alone at home, everyone was booted so that I could do the stream. No, I'm kidding. I told them like, hey, I'm gonna be speaking. If you wanna leave, do so, and they did. So yeah, I'm alone now, so I can be as loud as I want. From 2 to 4 a.m. Yeah, there's still some people awake now, seeing as it's Sunday, but they're gonna go to sleep pretty soon. I really doubt anyone's gonna stay up until 4 a.m. Seeing as no one watches F1 here, I think if someone is up, I'll just assume that they're watching Formula One. I'm fasting. I'll feel so hungry. You have a fallen comrade here. Oh, dude, why? No, no. Yeah, fasting is it hurts. Okay, so the formation lap is done and dusted, with the last car lining up there at the back end of the grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are racing here at the Australian Grand Prix. It's a good launch there for the Ferrari in front, and the two Red Bulls are side by side going into turn one. That is Alonso going around the inside on his teammate, not quite managing to make a move. The two McLarens are one on next to the other, and that is Carlos Sainz losing a lot of places in the start there. Esteban Ocon trying to go wide, trying to overtake one of the Ferraris as Lewis Hamilton slips in between the Red Bulls there. The other Mercedes is right behind them, and that is one of the Alphas. That is, I think, Pierre Gasly, who made up a few positions there, or that is Yuki Tsunoda perhaps in front there. The two McLarens are really close, and that is Esteban Ocon right behind them. Yeah, a clean start, a clean getaway from everybody, and there is already two cars making a decent gap to the rest of the field, as one of the Alpines is getting very, very close to one of the AlphaTauris there for an overtake. And that is, yes, okay, the other Alpine is also getting really close to the McLaren in front. So, oh, so that was Alonso. Alonso getting very close to Gasly on the hard compound tire. So everyone, pretty much everyone, is starting on the mediums, apart from Alonso, Sainz, Magnussen, Vettel, Stroll, and Albon. As we are seeing some battling there, Sainz losing a few positions more. P14 already for Carlos Sainz as he gets passed by Schumacher in front. That is Tsunoda overtaking Bottas. Bottas also dropping down into P12 with his Alfa Romeo. Sorry, Alonso still on P10, getting very, very close to Pierre Gasly, and Ocon is very close as well to Daniel Ricciardo. The battle we are seeing now is Verstappen 6 tenths behind Charles Leclerc. So 6 tenths is the gap between the two race leaders, with already a 1 second gap between P2 and P3. So as I was saying, there's already a gap developing there as Sergio Perez lost one position and is now being being forced to lap a bit slower than he would like to with the Mercedes in front. What happened to Carlos Sainz? He just had a bad start apparently, from P9 all the way down to P14. Gasly also made up 2 positions, overtaking Alonso and overtaking Sainz. Gasly had a great start starting from P11 and is up into P9 now. DRS is going to be activated next lap. Oh, Sainz is out. That is Sainz, out of this race. Okay, so we are going to have a safety car guarantee there as Carlos Sainz lost the rear and is, stranded on a gravel trap. Unfortunately, Carlos is very unlucky here in Australia. Last time out, I think he DNF'd. Yeah, last time out, he DNF'd as well. And in 2019, and there's definitely going to be a safety car. Yeah, Sainz, dude, that was such a promising race for him today. On a race he could have fought for pole position yesterday, he is now out, the first retiree. What happened there? Oh yeah, so a little bit of oversteer led to a correcting move that put him on the gravel and then launched him across the circuit where he lost the rear and just went straight into the gravel trap. That was a very, very unfortunate move by the Spaniard who, as I said yesterday, could have had pole position or very close to it. He was one of the best times there. Started P9. It was going to be a hard drive, but perhaps a recovery drive. And it ended up being, okay, virtual safety car, guys. Virtual safety car. Yeah, so already Sainz is out of this race. Damn. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Oh, full safety car now. Full on safety car now. It is Sainz's first retirement since 2020. Really? Sounds unbelievable, that. Yeah, so Carlos is out. Unfortunately, our first driver out. 19 still remaining though. So I have to focus on them. Yeah, such a promising weekend all thrown away. Poor Carlos. Still, he's got the car. He's got the car to battle for the championship still. But at the NF is gonna be a big problem. A big problem indeed. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm just seeing a replay of Carlos Sainz's start. It was just a poor start from the get go. This race was cursed from the outlap, dude. So yeah, let's see. Let me go on board with Carlos. Okay, so Lance Stroll came in to change tires from the hards to the mediums. All right. Took the gamble there before the safety car. Stroll is now on P last. Okay, so they are starting to get that car. Yeah, so we're still waiting. Carlos is still in the car. They're waiting for him to get out to get it out of the circuit. I don't know why he hasn't come out of the car yet. Need more likes. Guys, like the stream. You heard Neil Botha. You need to like the stream because he told you to do so. So go right now and like the stream. All his car did was slide through the grass and it's over for him. There may have been some underlying issues. Oh, so that is Stroll coming in again. Stroll is coming in again to fit the hard tires again. All right. So Stroll stopped twice to fit the hards and then to fit the mediums again. I don't know what the fuck that was on. That was all about, but yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, there may have been an underlying issue on the car there that we don't know about, because it's really weird to have that I mean, a bad start and then everything happened like that. It's not Bottas, I mean. I honestly don't know. We have to find out what it is later on. I'm sure we will. So still full on safety car, 5 of 58 laps have passed, and now Sainz's car is already being lifted out of the circuit as Carlos is walking away into the scooter. Stroll might be a surprise stunt. Yeah, I mean, what he's gonna do is pit again and again until he's at the front of the safety car queue. And then everyone will get so confused that we will all think that he is P1 and he will lead the race and he will win it. That's exactly what's going to happen. And if that doesn't happen, yeah, you can come back to me. Why can Stroll close the gap during BSC? Because it's full on safety car now. Full safety car. Full safety car. What happened to Carlos? He DNF'd, had a poor start and had a running off wide, lost the rear and got it beached at the gravel trap. How many laps in total? 58 today. So if there's many safety cars, we might get a different strategy. We might get a one stop from the hards, from the guys who started on the hards. They may get onto, if they can hold on to those tires, they may get onto the softs by the end. I know for sure Alonso has got an extra compound. And he's the only one in the top 15 to be on the hard compound. So yeah, if he can get it together, we may see him extending his stint to the end and then fitting the softs, which is going to be a big advantage when it comes to actual pace there on the circuit. So he's going to go, yeah, he's going to go long today. We are going to see every driver pits except him at the beginning, at least from the top guys, of course. But yeah, just so you guys know. So you don't get excited when you see him up in front. Still no Genevro, still no Genevro, and still no GT Dutch Racing either. So safety car is ending, coming in this lap. That was me scratching my head. Safety car ending and green flag. We are racing now. And that is Leclerc leading the pack. Yep, we are full speed ahead. Back underway as we see Charles Weaving trying to break the slipstream to the cars behind. But yeah, there's a big speed difference there between the Mercedes powered cars and the rest of the field. The Honda cars seem to have a bit more extra power than the cars that they are than the Ferrari, say, and the Mercedes, of course. Safety car is a scooter. Yeah. Hello from Italy. Hello, Christian. Sainz crash. He spun and beached it on the gravel trap. So a clean restart from everyone once again. Leclerc still leading from Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Russell, Norris, Ricardo, Ocon, Gasly, and Alonso there. The gaps are still small, but are getting a little bit bigger. No overtakes have happened pretty much so far, apart from the start of the race. Seeing as we haven't had the DRS yet, and the Australian Grand Prix circuit is not known for overtaking without the DRS. So once we get that activated, which perhaps is going to be on the next lap or 2 laps from now, we may actually start seeing some action there on the track and some guys moving positions, moving up, moving down on the grid. The only guy that made some significant changes was Carlos Sainz, who had a very poor start and then started dropping positions before he retired there. There may have been an underlying issue. We still do not know, and we will find out towards the end of the race, if not after. Someone saying Hamilton is washed up, but then why is he on P3? Riddle me that. Charles Leclerc just set the fastest lap of the race at 1:23.957 at lap 8 of 58. So 50 laps to go. Do you think Perez can peel the podium? Yes, if there's a car that can get on the podium, it's Sergio Perez today, seeing as that a car is faster than Hamilton's. Mercedes definitely on a straight line, and perhaps even on race pace as well. I predict Latifi crash at lap 42. Grilled cheese says that's a good name. That's a good name. I think it was a good idea to delete the 4th DRS zone. I mean, I honestly don't see what difference it makes, honestly. So yeah, I honestly don't know if it was a good or bad choice. It really, I don't think it makes much of a difference. There's still 3 DRS zones. And yeah, people are going to overtake each other either way. Perhaps not through there, but through the rest of the circuit. So 4/10 of a second, the gap between Hamilton and Perez. Hamilton is getting closed in by Sergio there. 7/10 now the gap as they come across the end of the first sector and into the second sector. They go into turn 4. What the hell is this? The Australian Grand Prix. Norris and Ricardo are P6 and P7 now, with Esteban Ocon right on the back of them. There is a gap widening a little bit from Ocon to Gasly. Alonso's eager to close that gap and to get in front of Gasly, as DRS is now open for this lap. So target +5 for Lando Norris. He's going to get some 5 extra laps to his tires. That's probably because of the safety car, which was pretty much for 5 laps. So the strategy gets extended a little bit there, as they don't have to pit earlier because there was no tire wear for a few laps there with the safety car. So Hamilton then, DRS for Sergio Perez as he comes into turn 1. Not enough though, not enough. Sergio is extremely close though. That is less than half a second. Looks like overtaking is hard here. Yeah, as we see Sergio Perez going side by side and on the inside line into turn 4. And Sergio is in front, just as you said that, Jennifer. You jinxed it. Yeah, Hamilton down into P4, Sergio Perez up into P3. That is Alonso and Gasly within 3/10. That is, yeah, a very, very close battle. 2/10 there. And now the gap is over a second. So yeah, that was definitely on the main straight. Hamilton, Russell, and Norris, the battle for 4th rages on as we see Carlos Sainz approaching the pit lane now. He's in the paddock. Unfortunately, a very early end to that race. Oh, and that is one of the cars that is Vettel out on the gravel. He managed to get it back on the road again, but yeah, that was a lot of time lost, and well, a few positions. He's now on that last. How far from Norris to Hamilton? Just under a second. It's yeah, a little bit under a second. 7 tenths, say. Oh, to Hamilton. I thought you meant to Norris. Yeah, to Hamilton, it's almost a second now. Well, yeah, seeing as the gap to Russell got much closer. It's 4 tenths now. What happened to Vettel? We are now seeing the replay. That was just understeer, heaps of understeer. The car just wouldn't move. Yeah, so he was turning the wheel and the wheel was not turning. The car was not turning. So a lot of understeer there for the Aston Martin. Gap between Leclerc and Max increased to 2 seconds. Yeah, 2.4 seconds now. The gap between Leclerc and Verstappen. Now on board with Ocon, who is on P8. Oh, as we see Magnussen overtake Zhou Guan Yu. Zhou dropping to P15 now. So both McLarens with DRS on George Russell. Lots of oversteer. Yeah, lots of oversteer. Max undercut. That might be the case, but we still have a few laps to go until the start of the stops. And I honestly don't know if the early laps of the hards are going to be good enough. Made my left front is completely grained, says Verstappen. So yeah, he's gonna perhaps come in as soon as he can. Another cut may be possible. Yes, I mean if it's dropping due to graining on the tire. Oh, some big locking up there as well for Max. Yeah, graining and locking up is not a good combination. So I'm sure that he will come in and he's gonna change some tires. Mick ahead of K-Mag. That's new. Um, Not anymore. Magnussen is in P13 and Schumacher is down in P15 as Zhou overtakes him. I'm wondering why is Ocon dropping down that much on the McLarens. I mean, they have the fastest car on a straight line. Alonso still struggling to get past Gasly though. It's big issues. Is the second Ferrari damaged? No, the second Ferrari is just out of the race. Okay, so we just saw what happened to Schumacher there. He lost the place due to riding the curve hard. Yeah, he got shunted off, punted off the circuit with that move. Who has the fastest straight line speed? Alpine. Yeah, the fastest engine. Bottas can't overtake Tsunoda. Yeah, no one has been able to overtake pretty much other than Perez on Hamilton. We are now on board with Alonso, who is 6 tenths behind Pierre Gasly there. Is he going to get the move done into the first corner? Let's see. We are going on to the main straight now. DRS is open for him. No, not even close to making the move. No. And that is Bottas also trying to overtake Tsunoda. I think that move's gonna happen now. Bottas with the RS around the inside tries to make the same move as Perez, but trying to, yeah, that's just not enough. He goes a little bit too deep and locks up a little bit. We just saw Latifi coming in. Latifi just came in and fit a new set of hards. Yeah, so Gasly and Alonso still battling for 9th position. So sad, dude. 9th position. You had the pace to be so far up ahead. Leclerc, man, that guy's having a banging season. Yeah, so far, yeah, for sure. What, Seb already overtook Latifi? No, Latifi pitted. That's what happened. Everyone's on hards? No, most people are on the mediums. So still, not much has happened. As we see Schumacher coming in as well, fitting the hard tires. The ones who start on the medium, the pit window is going to be open in a few laps. So the guys who are stopping now are quite early stoppers. I don't know what's going on, why they're stopping so early, but yeah, the predicted stop window opens on lap 17, I think. So I don't know, but it's mostly the back markers who are stopping. Schumacher, Vettel, Stroll, Latifi. Lap 16 of 58 underway. So Verstappen is now 7 seconds behind Leclerc. More DRS for the McLarens as they get closer to Russell, but yeah, no move being done so far. Bottas trying to go along the outside line, and he manages to get the overtake done, at least for now. That is Bottas up in front of Yuki Tsunoda and on P11 now. Kevin Magnussen right behind Tsunoda might get the move done in the very short future. He's getting extremely close as well to Yuki's rear. That's like 0.2 of a second, 1/10 of a second now. The close racing this year is insane. Oh, that is Kevin Magnussen going really wide, pretty much replicating what happened to Carlos Sainz, but didn't lose it on the end there, didn't lose the rear. But yeah, that was a few positions cost him. And as he drops down to P14, he was on well, actually lost one position, so that is not as bad. That was pretty good damage limitation there as Kevin rejoins on P14. Can I watch a phone live from Google Maps? If you have satellites that take pictures every second, yes, that's not usually the case though. Alonso's really close to Gasly now, who has closed the gap to Ocon. So Ocon slowing down Gasly and in turn making Alonso getting closer to him. So we are now on to that is the third sector, right? We'll see perhaps during this the start finish straight DRS zone he may get the move done. Vettel closing in on Stroll. That is true. Vettel is closing in on Stroll. And Schumacher and Latifi are on a league of their own. They're at the back of the grid. Schumacher is probably used to that. So is Latifi, to be honest. So yeah, nothing new there. So the stop strategy is at lap 19 to 29 for the hard runner, for the medium runner, sorry. Then from lap 14 to 19 for the two stop, lap 14 to 19 onto the hards, and then lap 38 to 44 for the second stop. So let's see. Yeah, Ocon coming in. Ocon coming in. Alpine are gonna put the hearts on him. Let's see. Is Alonso gonna get the move done? Ocon could have stayed out for an extra lap to help his teammate out. Come on. Yeah, no, the move's not done there. Yeah, the hard tire compound is a big difference. Almost 9 seconds to get to Verstappen from Leclerc, though, now in front. We are now on board once again with Alonso, as he is the only guy who's close to the guy in front. Verstappen, box, box, box. So Verstappen's going to be coming in. So undercut indeed. For the Red Bull guys, 9 seconds is now the gap. So that is a big ass gap. $20 is the lost time here at the Australian Grand Prix circuit as they fit the new set of hard compound tires, and Max is on his way. Oh, and he comes out right in front of the AlphaTauri of Gasly there as Alonso has DRS, is getting around the very back of him. Side by side, he goes with Pierre Gasly and is now in front Fernando Alonso. At least for now, Pierre is trying to get him back around the outside. Alonso manages to keep his position, at least on this corner, with DRS on the second zone. Pierre is getting close again, but Alonso, yeah, I think is keeping that position. Okay, so Alonso is up into P8 now. Max has boxed. Yes, Max has boxed and is now on P7. So Verstappen really helped Alonso out on that one. Returning the favor, you know? Alonso might go after Verstappen. Yeah, we might see that. I mean, if the pace is the same as it's been for the past few laps with the graining and stuff, we might see that happening. Perez is getting chased down by Hamilton now. So the Red Bulls are experiencing some very intense tire wear by the looks of it. Hamilton tries to go around the inside, but it's just not enough speed there. He's going to try around the second DRS zone, seeing as the cars are still quite close. Hamilton is going around the inside now, but it's just not enough once again. So Checo stays in front, at least for the time being. I think he's going to go for the undercut. He's coming in this lap. Yeah, the Red Bull is really struggling with the tires. If Sergio is struggling, it means that the car is pretty unstable on tire wear. I'm gonna blow my nose again, so 1 second. I think I have a little bit of a cold from yesterday night. I had a sore throat since before qualifying. It's better now, but I've started with a stuffy nose. That's what you want to see. Ricardo Team Radio. Lando's pitting this lap, and that is Sergio Perez coming in as well. So just as I predicted, Checo is in. So Lando and Checo are in the pits. Hard tires for Checo. 2.5 second stop. Oh, that is a very slow stop for the McLaren. Oh no, 2.4. All right, so it was just camera magic. Made it look slow, but it actually wasn't. So new set of hard tires as well for Lando Norris as he comes out in between Albon and Zhou Yu. Yeah, that's good. As long as he's in front of the Williams, he is on clean air and he can actually make up some places, some time actually. Albon's getting racy though. Albon's getting racy with the McLaren. So Ricardo's on P4. Just wanted to let you guys know. This guy yet to pit, but still. Box for Daniel. Yep. It just comes to an end, just like that. Danny P4, it's over. 18 seconds later, let's see where he comes out now. I think it's gonna come out right behind his teammates, so around lap P11, P12, P13. So that's the range. Shui says racing statistics. Yeah, that just crumbled down a little bit. As Gasly and Zhou also come into the pits. Bottas is up into P6, by the way. Norris comes out in front. Oh, that is the Williams and Ricardo almost crashing into each other. Ricardo is trying to get that position saved from the two Mercedes-powered Williams and the Aston Martin, who are side by side. The Williams is racing against the McLaren, but the McLaren just manages to keep them at bay at P10. Ricardo almost got overtaken there by the three cars as Leclerc is coming in now. Box, he has been told. And we're going to get Mercedes leading, I think. 19 seconds lost, and Hamilton is 18 seconds behind. So, yeah, I think Leclerc's going to come out in between Hamilton and Russell. New set of hearts. A very clean stop there. A 2.7 second stop. I love this stream as I do not have a phone TV. Thank you, Big Boomer. Really appreciate it. It really, really is. It's not something that I just say because to be polite, it's really appreciated. Hamilton also comes in, by the way. So Leclerc, that is Verstappen. And Russell, Verstappen is 7/10 of a second behind Russell as he closes the gap and sets the fastest lap of the race. Hamilton's in radio. Oh, yellow flag on the first and second sector. Someone was off there. And that is Red Bull going side by side and is in front of George Russell. That is, the Red Bull of Max Verstappen moving up position. Oh, safety car. What happened there? Oh, and that is Vettel. Yeah, Vettel is stopped. What's going on with the Aston Martins this weekend? They cannot seem to finish a single fucking session. Yeah, I forgot how to say session. Russell has come in, the only guy left to pit from the medium strategy, and he comes out right in front of Alonso. F47 indeed. Yeah, that was a very good stop for Russell as he came out in front of Alonso, which was something that he couldn't have done without this safety car. Oh, that's some big debris there. Yeah, so the Aston Martin has stopped, but there's a lot of debris. He was struggling with a lot of understeer before. He may have gone off. Let's see. We are on board with Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, okay, so oversteer as he rides the curve. He completely lost the front wing, the front assembly, and I think the front suspension is bust as well. Yeah, so he dropped it coming off the curve, oversteer, and yeah, I'm wondering why he just couldn't come in for a new front wing. But yeah, he crashed in FP3, out very early in Q1, and then crash now again in the race. This is one of the worst weekends in Sebastian's racing history, pretty much. Oh my god, what just happened? Yeah, oversteer for Vettel there, and the safety car is out. All part of the plan. Yeah, all part of the plan. P4 for Alonso, who hasn't pitted yet. Vettel didn't get any practice. It's understandable. Oh yeah, but it's still. I mean, it's still a bad weekend. Why didn't he get any practice? Because the car was crashed. The car was something or other. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage indeed. Thank you, Supermax, for your donation. Alonso pitted? No, he hasn't pitted yet. He started on the hards, so he's going long for the first stint. Probably on the next safety car, because there's going to be a next safety car. Of course, there is. Latifi just chilling at the back. The new Haas, Latifi. So the car is out of the circuit now. Safety car is probably going to come in this lap. Yeah, Vettel spun. Again, remember that? Remember when Vettel would spin a lot? So Alonso, Magnussen, Albon are the only guys who haven't pitted yet. 24 lap all tires. Magnussen, Alonso, and Albon. As Alonso, sorry, closed the gap to Russell in front now, and to Verstappen in front due to that safety car. But yeah, Perez is also much closer in the back, so it's not that good for him. Magnussen though, he's got Hamilton in front and the two McLarens in the back. If he can keep it in front of the McLarens, he can probably keep pace with Hamilton. I mean, the Haas Magnussen at least can do that. And that's going to be a promising race for him. Yeah, Hamilton, he's just been told that he lost position to Russell there with the safety car. What does int mean? Interval. That's the time between the drivers. Mr. Round the outside P10. Yeah, that's also true. Albon hasn't pitted yet. If he can get it done early on in the next safety car, that's also really good for him. The Williams is on P10. I don't think Williams have scored any points so far this year, so that is going to be very good for the team if he can get that one done. Lap 26, safety cars will come in this lap. Alonso wants to pit at lap 45 and he wants to, yeah. Okay, I just heard that Alonso wants to pit around lap 45 and this is actually where he wants to be now, in between the leaders so that he can keep up with them with their pace. Because if he pits now, he's gonna come out in the middle of the midfield and they're gonna slow him down. So safety car is ending coming in this lap. The Alpine is now on P4. I'm trying not to get excited, but yeah, Nanopolio would be quite good today. Oh god, that safety car sounds so fucking good. The safety car, yeah, the sound is just insane of that Aston Martin. How did K-Mac get from P16 to P7? Like, wow, yes, Kevin is doing an amazing race. Overtook a few guys, but mostly to do with everyone pitting other than him. But yeah, that he's made a solid race so far. Okay, safety car ending. Safety car ending. Leclerc is leading the pack away. single file pretty much. Let's see when Charles decides to get going as they come around the final corner now. Well, the final chicane actually. And yes, okay, we are racing again. Final corner done and dusted with. And Charles Leclerc's in big problems there, is in big trouble as he didn't get away that good there. Yeah, that is Sergio Perez coming around. Max Verstappen coming around the inside. That just wasn't enough, but it's really close now into the right on the back of him, and that is George Russell as well on P3, battling really close and getting extremely, extremely close to the back of Max Verstappen. Alonso is also extremely close to Russell. Everyone is very close there in the top four. It's a bit of a gap there to Perez there on P5, but still. So Leclerc and Verstappen and Russell are battling. There's a second and a half between the three. Oh, that is Alonso trying to make the move on George Russell there. Just not managing to make it stick, and that is Checo really close to Alonso as well. Checo trying to go around the outside, not enough pace there, but Alonso's also pushing there, and that's Hamilton trying to get past Perez trying to get past Alonso trying to get past Russell. Everyone's trying to overtake each other as we come across the final corner now and into turn one and into the start finish straight. Oh, there's lag. Oh no, is the stream done? Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Okay. Yeah, I can hear everything. Okay. So no overtakes happened so far, but as I was saying, everyone was really close to each other, and I am just seeing the McLaren of Norris trying to make the move on Magnussen, but just not managing that. Russell close on Max. Yeah, Russell is getting close, and Alonso's on 24 lap older tires than the rest of the field around him, just so you guys know. So that's where the 10th or to a lap slower pace comes from, the older tire compounds. But DRS is going to get activated this or the next lap, but the DRS train is still out there, still a thing there. Battle for fourth between Alonso and Perez as we come around the pit straight once more. Yeah, so no DRS yet this lap, but slipstream is powerful. Perez is closing in big time on Alonso. How many laps are left? We are on lap 29 of 52, so just around half the race distance left. Back on board with the Red Bull of Sergio Perez as he tries to get past the Alpine of Alonso. It's so good to be racing in Australia again. Yeah, DRS is now activated as we see Checo using it on Alonso. Checo has DRS and he's going to try and get the move done as soon as possible. This needs to make it clean. As they come around the pit straight, he needs to make the move clean. Is he going to come around the inside, around the outside? Alonso's weaving a little bit, and no, that's just not going to be enough to make the move. Sorry, I burped there. But the second DRS zone around the inside, he goes. Sergio Perez is side by side, and is now the Red Bull is now ahead of the Alpine. Checo is on P4. Alonso has dropped down to P5. Alonso let Perez through. No, he did not. Definitely did not. Don't burp. Don't tell me what to do. If I have to burp, I will burp. Where's the picture blurred? Because your quality is too low. You need to up it a little bit. So Alonso has DRS there. Alonso is within DRS range of Checo still. Hamilton now really close to Alonso. That slipstream is 1-2 tenths behind. Let's see, around the outside he goes, around the inside with the RS. He makes the move once again. Alonso drops down to P6 as Lewis Hamilton moves up into P5 with the RS still widens the gap into turn 3. Alonso's trying to hold on, but I don't think he can. Lap 31 of 58.31 lap all tires for the Spaniard. Yeah, not doing wonders for him right now. So on the next safety car, I think Alonso's going to come in. If there's a new safety car in the next 5 to 10 laps, that's going to be it. If not, if there's not a safety car, I have no idea when it's going to come in. Really good laps, Magnussen has just been told. But yeah, if Magnussen or Alonso or Albon have to pit now, we are looking at a 10 position drop pretty much. Seeing as how the pack is extremely close due to the two safety cars. Both McLarens with DRS, again, they have been both McLarens with DRS all race long. Kevin Magnussen, they're getting pressured on by behind, with the two McLarens getting extremely close. First Norris, then Ricardo there. I burped as well. Good. Did it taste good, at least? Yeah, they look on for double points, McLaren. That is true. P8 and P9 now, effective P8 and P9. How many laps remain? We are on lap 32 of 58. I've got a bit of the microphone right in between my eyes, so it's like I have the halo in front, blurring my vision a little bit. The pop filter has a wire, I don't know how to call it, that it's right in front of my eye. So I mean, I can see just fine, but yeah, it's I just drew the parallel. Oh, and that is McLaren of Lando Norris getting side by side with Kevin Magnussen. Magnussen just defending enough to keep that position for another extra DRS zone as they come past the second and into all what used to be the third. So yeah, P7 there for Magnussen still. Is the safety car out? No, safety car is in. Lap 33 of pure racing now. Oh, Leclerc is fast now. Yeah, new fastest lap of the race and is widening the gap to Verstappen to 4.4 seconds now. Why is Leclerc so sus? I don't think he is. So side by side into the main straight, that is Magnussen. Magnussen's gonna lose one position at least into turn one here as the McLaren of Lando Norris gets past and is in a McLaren sandwich. Kevin Magnussen there with Ocon in P11 still cannot get it together. Ocon and cannot unlock the pace of the car. Ricardo tried to make the overtake done, get the overtake done on Magnussen, but just could not make it stick. This time, 4 tenths is the gap between those two. Half a second, the gap between Magnussen and Ricardo, still P8 and P9, the Hassan, the McLaren, as we are past the halfway point of the race, few laps ago. But yeah, Ocon cannot get past Alex Albon and the old rubber. Leclerc is on a race of his own there in front. 4.4 seconds still the gap, did not manage to widen it in this last lap. The gap to Verstappen as Perez has the RS on George Russell. Perez has the RS on Russell, who's on P3. Perez on P4 on the second DRS zone. Perez going to try to go around the outside, around the inside. There's just no gap for him to go through as Ricardo gets past Kevin Magnussen into turn one. Magnussen dropping down to P9 now with Alex Albon behind. So still Alonso, Magnussen, and Albon are the only guys who haven't pitted. Russell closing in, Perez closing in, 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths. Just sneezed. We've seen a replay of the move on Magnussen. It was pretty much a carbon copy of what happened the lap before with Norris. 3 tenths now the gap between Russell and Perez. Russell radio, George, important management is more important than position. If you're hurting the tires to keep Perez behind, you can let him by. That's not what I want to hear. Russell gets told. Russell says, sorry. What happened to Sainz? Spun out into the gravel trap. That's Nisa different, dude. What the fuck? Oh, and that is extremely close racing between the Mercedes and the Red Bull there. As Checo tries to get past with the RS around the outside, slingshots that Mercedes and is up into P3. You guys are just hearing this news? There's a big delay there. I don't know. But yeah, lap 37, we have Leclerc leading from Verstappen, Perez, Russell, Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, Ricardo, Magnussen, and Albon with Ocon, Stroll, Bottas, Gasly, Schumacher, Zhou outside of the points. Leclerc, another fastest lap. Damn. It's really crushing it, isn't he? How many laps to the Australian Grand Prix? 56 laps. Come on, McLaren. Yes, P7 and P8, and they are pushing. Not getting close to Alonso, though. The gap has stayed the same ever since they overtook Kevin, as Kevin has slowed down massively. Lap 38 now. Magnussen, Albon, and Alonso still haven't pitted. That is a battle between Stroll and Bottas there. 12th and 13th. The Vettel machine broken in qualifying. Yeah. How the fuck is it's 40 laps on the hard? Yeah, it's the C2 compound, so it's quite hard. Perhaps they can get onto the softs by the end of the race. Let's see if there's another safety car, they might be able to pull that off. New fastest lap by Max Verstappen, as he is 7 seconds behind, but closing the gap at least now. That is Ocon trying still, not gotten past. That is Albon and the Williams. Oh no, that is Max Verstappen stopping there on the side of the track. And this is the indication for the cars to come in now. Alonso's also lost the position there. He has to come in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there with Verstappen. What the hell? Virtual safety car. Oh, that's an engine problem. Seems to be. I don't know what happened there. Oh, damn. Okay, so the drivers who haven't stopped yet need to stop now. This is the last chance to do so. Yeah, so unfortunate for Verstappen. What the hell happened? Let's see. Did the car just stop? Yeah, the car just switched off. I smell some weird fluid. Everything is, yeah. So he smelled something weird and he turned the engine off. Yeah, he's trying to get the marshals to put the fire out as to not lose the engine. Okay, so Alonso is in the pits. Let's see, Kevin Magnussen. Oh, a slow stop for Alonso. Magnussen is also in the pits, and Albon yet hasn't come around. He's gonna miss the safety car queue. The safety car. No, he hasn't come in. BSC ending. Yeah, BSC has come and gone. Yeah, Alonso has come out, sorry, on the medium compound tires with 18 laps to go. Some fresh rubber. Let's see what he can do with it. Magnussen is on P last right now, and Alonso's already moved past and ahead of Zhou and Yu. Stroll is into P9 in front of Bottas as well on the hard tires. As Gasly, oh, Bottas is dropping down. Bottas is down to P11 now. That restart really cost him a lot of positions, 2 positions already, and is out of the points. Valtteri Bottas on the Alfa Romeo with the hard compound tires. Yeah, he's already outside. P11 for him. So Leclerc is now leading by 11, 12 seconds almost to Perez, and Russell is on P3. Yeah, so reliability has been a problem here at with this new formula. But yeah, Alonso's trying to get past Schumacher, who's trying to get past Bottas. Bottas going quite slow, to be honest, now. That's not time Alonso wants to be losing behind the back markers there. But I think it's going to get the move done around the start-finish straight, at least on one of them. Let's see. DRS is open. Yeah, I think the slow stop really cost him a lot there, Alonso. Unfortunately, once again, bad luck as he tries to go around the inside, but there's just not enough of a gap to go on the inside of Mick Schumacher. He has to back down again, and yeah, that is not good. Every single lap counts here. Albon still hasn't stopped. P7 for him. I don't know what's going on there. When is when does he want to stop? But yeah, Bottas is going really slow. Oh, so he got pushed wide. So that's why he lost 2 positions. So he got pushed wide and had to correct for some severe drifting, not even oversteer, that was drifting. I thought Albon was disqualified. Yeah, from qualifying, not from the race. Joe is on the back of Alonso now, as he has to get past Schumacher on the start-finish straight. God, yeah. Okay, Alonso with the DRS once again on the second straight. Trying again to go around the inside, but just not enough of a gap because Schumacher has DRS as well. Checo just wondering what the problem was with Max's car, gets no answer. Yeah, the Honda engine is unreliable again. Yeah, Verstappen and Sainz, second and third in the championship, no points for them. This is huge for Leclerc. Honda's back, yeah, Honda's back to 2015 levels. Not 2017 though, but 2015, yeah. 3 races and we've already had what, 4 DNFs for Honda engines due to engine related issues. More even, 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, Alonso's losing a lot of time. Magnussen as well. That was not a. Yeah, the strategy just fucked him a little bit. If it would have been a full-on safety car, it would have been much better, but they had to take what they could get. Oh, a 5-second penalty for Stroll for pushing Bottas off the circuit. The F1 community is just too toxic. Oh yeah, 100%. So no further investigation for another infringement there on Stroll. So Pierre Gasly is trying to get past Doc. That is Stroll. Oh yeah, Stroll. Gasly tried to get past Stroll. I thought that was one of the Alpines for some reason. It's a big train there at the back of behind Stroll. Um, Gasly, Bottas, Schumacher, Alonso, and Zhou are all part of it. Yeah, this is not an overtakey circuit, let's say. Ocon has got some overheating issues. So Stroll has been told no weaving when defending. Yeah, it's been weaving apparently. That is Gasly gonna get past him on the start-finish straight. Yes, around the inside he goes, side by side into turn one, and just manages to get him to keep him behind. Damn, Stroll, you're screwing everybody's race up, dude. Yeah, okay, so around the inside he goes. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, so Alonso just got past Schumacher, though. Alonso's up into P12. Yeah, Alonso should have been way up ahead, but that's the problem with the circuit. So some brake dust there for Schumacher. And that is Magnussen getting past Yuki Tsunoda. Magnussen was way back behind every other driver and is now just showing the back of the DRS train led by Lance Stroll. Come on, Stroll, dude, let them pass. You're not going to keep that position until the end of the race. You're outside of the points. Don't stop ruining races. Gasly's gonna lose it, dude. Gasly's just gonna lose it. K-Mag dropped off. No, K-Mag is at the back of the train. Oh yeah, K-Mag dropped off. I don't know what happened there. Why is Hamilton so slow? Because of the Mercedes. Well, that's not possible though, because Mercedes don't make mistakes. Stroll is right now on P9. It's just a matter of time until he loses that position. And I really, really gotta pee. That is Ocon still behind Alex Albon there. And let's see, Gasly still cannot manage to get past. 10 laps to go. 11 laps to go. Come on, Gasly. Blistering for Hamilton, by the way. Just FYI. Yeah, Alonso should be way higher up. I don't know what's going on there. For the arrest zones, there's actually 3. Okay, Alonso's getting really close there to the back of the Alpha. That's just not going to be close enough, Pierre. Let's go for the fastest lap at the end, Leclerc says. "33-point lead over George Russell." Yeah, that's a big gap for Leclerc. Ten laps to go. 10 laps to go, and I gotta go pee. Not much is happening, so I'm gonna take the chance now. Did something change? No, nothing changed. That was a long pee. Yeah. Even with this is completely pointless because as things stand, at the end of the race, Stroll's still gonna lose 5 positions. So they're not fighting for position even. Alonso's complaining about Pierre Gasly as well. Is Valtteri gonna get past Gasly there? Okay, so Gasly's much closer to Stroll than he was before. If he can get this one done now, I think the rest of the train can go through. Yeah, he's gonna get it done, I think, this lap. Come on, Gasly. Come on, Gasly. Come on, Gasly. Around the outside. Yes, he's through. Good. Gasly's through. And now it's Bottas' turn. Bottas side by side into turn 3. Not enough though, but he is through. Gasly is clear of the train. And that is just the beginning as Magnussen gets past Schumacher and up into P14. Yeah, Gasly's up into P9. Alex getting points. Yeah, what the fuck is the Williams doing up there? Does he not have to pit once at least? So Bottas, oh Bottas, no, we're all down to Bottas. He has to do an overtake, but it's Bottas. He cannot do an overtake. Can Albon not pit? Up until last year, no, he has to pit, but I don't know if rules changed this year. I honestly don't know. I think he has to pit, but yeah. Make Schumacher locked up again. That's how he lost the 2 positions there. Bottas is past Stroll now, as Alonso is up next. So Hamilton is within the RS of his teammate. Yeah, Albon has to stop. Oh, they are getting racy there at the back. Joe is almost past Alonso, who's built quite the gap to Stroll. I don't know what's happening there. 2.4 seconds to Stroll there. He needs to close that gap, Alonso. He really does, unless it's given up. 6 laps to go. Oh, there's some extreme graining there on Alonso's tires. Yeah, that's over. Completely fucked over his stint there. He's gonna get passed by the 2 cars, and yeah, that's it for him. Passed by Joe and you, passed by Kevin Magnussen, gonna get passed by Schumacher now. Yeah, his tires are gone, completely gone. Some very, very important graining. It's very visible here. Are they required to pit at least once? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I mean, they used to at least until last year. I don't know about this year. What a fucking disgrace. Yeah, okay, so they have to stop. Albon has to stop. So that's going to be coming out 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's going to be P12 for him. P12 for him, yeah. Okay, so Leclerc has been told he cannot go for the fastest lap because he already has it. But the gap is now 20 seconds to Perez. Hamilton's in radio, blaming the team for his position. Alonso has come in, perhaps gonna retire the car or get some new mediums on. I don't know what for, but perhaps get the new fastest lap. I don't know. He's out in last place. Yeah, so mediums for him. I don't know what for, but mediums for him. On board with Gasly, who locks up big time onto the final chicane and loses 1 position to that's Bottas, I think. Yeah, Bottas is now on P9. Yeah, so Alonso may have had a puncture, a slow puncture. We don't know. That's just speculation, though, because that's the only thing that makes sense. If Albon doesn't stop, he's gonna get probably disqualified. I don't know what's going on. 2 laps to go. Probably gonna get disqualified. Yeah, he's across the line again, not coming in. Albon's gonna go Schumacher style and finish in the pits. Yeah, that's not possible anymore. Albon needs to pit now or he'll be disqualified. Yeah, exactly. What a shit race. I'm sorry, but it was like a pretty bad race, this one. I mean, I'm good. I'm glad to be back in Australia, sure, but yeah. Let's see. He comes across the final few corners now. Um, Come on, Alvin. I'm on board with Alvin to see what the hell is going on. If he's gonna come in this lap. He's not coming in. Alvin's not coming in. This isn't even a race. Oh no, it's not. It's a very boring event. Yeah, dude, nothing happened. There are no takeaways from this. WTF Albon, yeah. Leclerc starting the final lap of the race. If Albon doesn't come in now, he's screwed. Okay, so apparently he's coming in this lap. So apparently he's coming in this lap. Albon is coming in this lap. God damn. But it's talking to his engineer if he's still awake. Jet lag kicking in, he is told. Vettel, Albon, sorry, coming in. Let's see. Drops down to P8. P9. P10. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, he's going to get a point. As Leclerc wins with the fastest lap. 20 plus second lead. How? That's what happens when your closest rival in the race retires. So Checo on P2, Russell on P3. Hamilton P4, Norris P5, Ricardo P6, double points for McLaren. That's good. Ocon P7, Bottas P8, Gasly P9, and Albon. Yeah, Albon's gonna get P10. So it paid out eventually because Zhou was behind Albon, behind Leclerc, sorry, and when Leclerc finished, Zhou finished. So I think it's gonna be 1 point for Albon. Oh no, he just got through. Let's see. Yeah, Russell's first podium. So great for him. Yeah, Albon finishes P10. Okay, so that is it for me today. I think Leclerc wins ahead of Perez and Russell, with Hamilton, Norris, Ricardo, Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, and Albon in P10. Yep, that was a thing that happened. I don't know what else to say. There's much for me to say. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Next time out, I think it's Imola. Let me see. Next up, yes, next up is Imola on the 22nd of April, so in 2 weeks. So until then, yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and bye bye.